Hello, people through the nets. Welcome to Norway.
Hello, Jonas. We are happy to have you here.
Yeah, I've been traveling on my skis, but there was no snow. But still, I managed to come over. I have my ways of transportation.
Would you say it was cold outside when you were there?
Well, I was freezing, but then I saw this guy with a scarf, and I was thinking, what a pussy, and...
So he was not the kind of guy you would hang out with when you were drinking beers at taverns?
This the new style of the people. I can't reflect in them, I don't know who they are.
They don't do the same things. They don't do things that you do.
Who are we? Are we fail in this society? We don't fit in anymore.
Can I ask you, do you have a web page?
Me? Web page? Never made one. Actually, I made one, but
Also, you
launch it.
You don't use it anymore.
No, it's totally gone. It was back in the day when we used HTML codes in the notepad.
Oh, I see. That's a long time ago. Would you say that it's okay to sleep out at this time of year? Do you do that in Norway?
Yeah, well, I found places where it's warm and lunt, and it's very cozy. Prefer to have a scarf when I sleep, but not in public.
I have heard that you use the word hygge. Hygge. That's the word that you use. It means cozy. Yes.
Hygge?
Hygge.
What is hygge?
I heard that.
Hygge?
Yes.
Yeah, hygge.
I heard that it is cozy in your language.
It's the kind of word I not prefer using, actually. I never used that word.
Oh, you don't like that word? Okay.
It's too Slavic.
I'm sorry that I mentioned it.
People from Oslo North, they're like special kind of kid. Like from Haugesund, they are carved out of wood. You can see it in their faces.
You mean?
If you come to Stavanger, it's more liquid, more blend.
They are carved out of wood?
Yeah. You see the trolls and stuff.
Oh.
Not actually trolls, but the same path with the axe and the hammer and how you make them. They kind of look... have this wooden nature to their genetics.
That's very interesting, thank you. I wondered if
very wood.
I heard that you built this cabin that we are in. You built this for hand?
No, I used a 3D printer.
A 3D printer. That's very modern.
And I faced it in I found some frequencies and made this kind of hologram, and I just boom, there we go.
That's very modern.
Yeah, it was
pretty amazing.
I was 6 days on the ground in the dark, so my levels of DMT increased, and I managed to learn some new neat tricks. You should try if you can find the time and the place.
Yeah, I will have to invest in a 3D printer. That sounds.
As long as you believe it. Reality is something you have to share with other people. So you have to figure out how to blend your bubble with other bubbles, make your fiction reality, which we all prefer. Games, movies, TV, in general. Warm and cozy. Now we're going back to the word hygge. But if you want to be normal, just bring up a facade. Not be yourself. Be your neighbor. Do you hear the ocean making sweet sounds?
It's yes, I can hear ocean waves.
Filling the void with some touch of reality.
Uh-huh.
So you have some books where you are, where you can find yourself in the depths of nature.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. That sounds very spiritual.
Actually, we are in the south of Norway. We have the Gulf Stream, so it's pretty warm wind there right now. You can feel the Bahamas. The hands.
So it's like a fern wind, very warm.
But it has some resemblance, the way it dances. It's the...
So can I ask a question? Would you go out bathing in this weather, go out to the sea and swim?
If I have a jacket on, maybe. But there's a reason for that. If you maybe get some stem cell renewal or some health options. But I haven't tried it. To discover unpleasantness in the water is not my first...
It is not your forte. It's not something you like. You would maybe prefer to go skiing in this weather. In the mountain.
That would be lovely. It is lovely. You must feel safe in this safe country. No dramatics, silent nights.
I have heard that the prison system is a nice place, almost like being at a hotel.
Christmas plan.
No, the prison system. I heard it was like being at.
Oh, I don't want to know. They say it's boring, and sometimes you can buy a Coca-Cola. That's the good,
they get
good
soda.
moments.
They get soda pop.
Yeah, they can buy it once in a while or something.
I see.
Oh,
And maybe they eat steak, good food.
I have no idea.
Okay, I'm not going to ask more questions about the prison life.
The tent I put up yesterday. Well, it was taking me a few hours, and managed to take it down again, and just to have a little test run, and from there we will, me and him, will go over to the Svalbard.
So Svalbard, the island.
Yeah, we're gonna have a meeting with the ice bears.
Oh, really? You're gonna meet ice bears? I heard about that the ice bears are normal in Svalbard.
Yeah, we're gonna introduce some trading the bears. Hope they look like the kombucha tea. I have a guy here in Stavanger who produces it in his basement.
I can imagine that the ice bear, polar bear, will want to drink kombucha because they like berries and stuff. I heard that.
Well, I'm hoping to introduce the fungi into the bear system, so they can get
mushrooms.
hive mind mentality and take over the Svalbard. So it's like a new weapon system.
Oh, I can see how that could happen.
Need some new rulers of this ice north, you know.
Yes, I can see how that could happen. Yes.
Let's talk about life. Most people have a life. You see it in the morning when you go where you go and what you need to do, and you go to the store. They all resemblance they're having a life. But you tell yourself, I don't have a life. What do they have that I need? Most of the times you see they don't have anything, because you actually have quite more than them in many ways.
Yes, personally, I don't. I consider I don't really have a life.
Well, you have a bubble. Some of it is trouble. And make it a double, and you'll find out that you're enriching your life.
I see, so I will have to double up on my life. Maybe I can eat double meals or something and I have more of a life. Thank you.
You have to put some sounds and color and substance and 4 coffees in the morning and little wild. Put some thoughts in there, rotating thoughts. Keep the mind going.
Yes, I always had trouble with having a wild life. I don't understand how to be wild. I am a very timid person, very quiet.
I'd say the wildlife is when you push yourself. You go in the ocean, take a swim. You go up and then you take maybe a little run.
Okay, swimming, running. Okay.
Try something different. Backflip, you know. You're never too old to do what you want to do, right? So we have a friction in society that is more open to new possibilities. This is how my sales pitch is for selling snake oil, but you know.
Oh, like a car salesman.
Yeah.
Similar,
I
but
want
not
to
the same.
sell you a new concept. Concept of the great 40s and what comes next.
I see.
What do you think comes next?
I don't know. I'm just a humble interviewer.
What will you wait for? Something, someday, one day, or nothing?
To be quite honest, I'm just a humble interviewer. I don't really have a life.
Coming by. Hello, werewolf. They're planning something next.
Do you think those are real werewolves?
Well, they have a tail and a trail.
I guess they must be.
Something around their necks, like a scarf. I don't like scarves.
Yeah, they're scarfed werewolves. Okay.
Yeah, it's a scarf connected to the guy.
Oh, there's a connection, like in umbilical cords, like a baby in the womb.
Yeah, there you go. That's actually what it is. They're not. He's pregnant with the two werewolves.
So that man is going to give birth to two werewolves soon.
Well, what you see is two timelines at the same time. They are active and non-active, like the Schrodinger's cat, right?
Oh yes, quantum physics.
This example.
It's like quantum physics.
Quantum physics, exactly.
That's amazing.
That's the proof.
That's really amazing.
You can see it everywhere. You have to see with the new ghouls.
That reminds me of the TV series Derek.
Derek?
Yes, it's a series about a policeman in Germany. It's very good.
German.
It's very good, yes.
Yeah, I remember Derek, Jessica Fletcher, and Columbo.
I used to love
Good.
Columbo.
That was the good shit.
I love Columbo, the man with the glass eye.
And I also had Falcon Crest. Oh, best.
These were classics of your childhood.
How many episodes did you see of Falcon Crest?
I think maybe 734. I think.
So see, if you don't have a life,
I also saw a Christmas episode, an extra special Christmas episode.
if you don't have a life, you can only do. You don't need anything but Falcon Crest. It doesn't matter if you don't like it. Just see it and be fulfilled.
Falcon Crest, I would say, is the spice of life.
There you go. There are so many options in life. You have. This was just the tip of the iceberg. You are an eternal.
I am eternal?
I saw you on the TV show on Netflix.
Oh, I see.
But you carry some disturbance, some neglects of not being eternals, based upon some thoughts put on you by society. Is that correct?
I guess that's correct. Yes.
So how did you end up being human in human form and limited to some certain views, and end up after all this years of interesting concepts, you end up being woke, and now you decided that this is it?
I think because I don't have a life. That's fine.
You nailed it.
I have some inside.
Emptiness provoked by all the social media and data shit. There's nothing else but the dope, right?
Yes, that sounds like my life.
But is it real though?
I don't
Do you
know.
feel better?
No, I don't. I feel worse.
Does it make you feel eternal?
No, it makes me feel dead inside, like a bug that crashed into window.
So, the lesson of today, not just to have, but to be dope. Your life will be like a long soap. Unless you want to hang in a rope. Choose the dope. Be woke.